What is going on? What's going on, everybody? We got 3 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's a good morning, a very good morning. I want to see how things are going today. Make sure I put certain things in the chat. Bear with me while I do some things. There. It's been kind of hectic for me. 25 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Got a lot of members here. Yes, Doge is running. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Miran, Preston, Steve. Did you buy any SPCE? No, I didn't buy any of that. Doge is gonna make me a thousandaire today. I mean, if it keeps running like this, in the long term, it's gonna make everybody, you know, 100,000aire or a millionaire, depending who you are, how much you invest. But I knew I wanted to invest more. I didn't think it was gonna run this fast. I wanted to take my time to invest before it got to 10 cents. And, you know, lo and behold, it's at 32, 33 cents. It's crazy. Good morning, Lance. We're going to Pluto today. I mean, it's going somewhere. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I mean, it keeps hovering. It's kind of falling down, but I mean, it got to what, a high of 33 or so. I bought more at 26, but I don't have a lot that's in Robinhood, so I have to keep putting more into Robinhood. But yeah, I was looking to put, you know, 1,000 in there. It's just at different times. I mean, things you know, tend to skyrocket at different times. So it sucks that happened, but it doesn't suck because obviously it's increasing a lot. I took profits up another 2K. I'm gonna need this after the GSLI massacre. Yeah, I see that. It went up to 35. Is that what you're saying? I seen it up to 33. I didn't see 35. Thank you, Sam P, for becoming a member. But yeah, I mean, Doge is going crazy. Literally, there are people that I've seen that have like 900,000 shares, you know, at like 4 cents or 5 cents. It's crazy. So over like $100,000 worth, I think, and they're gaining over $100,000. I'm not 100% sure exactly how much that is, but they gained a lot. And just imagine if it goes to like $1 for that same person that has over 900,000 shares, literally gaining $1 million every dollar that it grows. So that's life-changing money for a lot of people. Obviously, you're gonna have to pay 50%, and you're not gonna have to pay exactly 50%, but always save about 50% for taxes, just to be safe, on the safer side. But it's crazy. Like I said, I was trying to build my way up because I thought that this was going to be a pretty big future to where it could get to, you know, $5 ultimately. But with the amount of people that are pushing this, cats, both of you, stop fighting. But the amount of people that are pushing this and continue to invest in this, it's making it seem like a, you know, kind of a GameStop situation to where so many people are looking to push this as much as possible, and buy literally tens of thousands millions of shares at a time, right? I just wish I would have gotten in earlier, but I didn't. So I'm happy with a $246 return right now. Continue to see that grow with 1,000 shares. If that grows to 100 or $1, I'll gain. Guys, I'll be up $1,000 then. That's amazing. If it goes up to $1,000, then obviously I'm making a decent amount of money. So I'm going to hold on to this for a while. It's only 71 cents or $71 that I invested in. So if this continues to grow and continues to skyrocket, I'm going to hold on to this for a long period of time. Hopefully the hype stays there. Safe Moon, 1 month old, with 420,000 holders, up 38% last 24 hours. Anyone signed more than 16 shares? Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to keep looking into this. I'm starting to really get into crypto because obviously the growth that I've seen with Dogecoin and Ethereum as well. I don't have as much Ethereum, but yeah. Let's take a look at what the stock market is doing. While the stock market is down, everybody's talking about crypto because crypto is up. So certain crypto is up, some is not, but bought back in at 4 cents and been holding. I remember when Bitcoin was super cheap and I laughed at buying it. Never again. It's still early with Save the Moon. I'll definitely check it out. I'm up over 5K. I'm happy. Yeah, I would be too. I mean, I'm up only 250K or 250,000, 250K, $250. And I'm happy with it. For a $71 investment, I'm happy. I'm not sure what the appeal of Doge is. I understand it is not inflation proof like other crypto. Or my dogs happening. I mean, I really don't truly understand it as well. I'm trying to get a full understanding of all cryptos. But yeah. Let's see. I know Elon seems to love it though. Yeah, if he's tweeting about it and continues to tweet about it, we're going to continue to see hype. And then, it's kind of all related to hype, in my opinion. So if we can continue to see the hype around this and continue to push it as much as possible, not saying that we're going to take attention away from anything else, but continue to push that, we're going to see some pretty big growth there. And a lot of people are going to make a ton of money. So I'm going to hold on to it for years. It's not going to be something to where I sell it. It's only a $71 investment. I might end up investing a lot more, but something that could be 1,000 shares of 1,000 Dogecoin, whatever it actually is, and ends up getting to a point to where it's $1,000 or $2,000 with the amount of people that are pushing it. I think it'll be crazy. I'm all for it. I do want to understand it a little bit more. It doesn't seem to have any type of real logic behind it. It was just more like, hey, let's start a coin, a crypto, right? That's what I'm getting from it. Profit hands 3 times now, sitting on free 5K Doge. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you took your initial investment out and now you have free like 5K worth of Doge. That's amazing. It's all about profit hands being able to take that initial investment out and having whatever else in there and putting the initial investment somewhere else, maybe. Put it into a different crypto that might be lower, and you feel like that's going to skyrocket, or a different place, literally at this point, I've taken $100 and turned it into 300 in the last week. Dogecoin has faster transaction speed than Bitcoin. Also, new coins are added yearly to make up for a lost Doge. Where can I buy Doge? So I've been buying it on Robinhood. I think you can buy it on Coinbase now. I'm pretty sure. They did have it open on Webull, which I don't know why it's not available to trade on Webull. So let's take a look at some stocks. I know a lot of people are interested in stocks, and I'm interested in stocks as well. So I had some trouble yesterday because I thought that I was free to buy, but I couldn't actually day trade because of the restrictions that I have on my account. So yeah, let me go ahead and do two things here. Let me just go here. I have money transferring over to Webull from Fidelity. So yeah, but mainly I couldn't do it. I couldn't make any trades yesterday. I couldn't actually buy anything because I can't buy anything, I guess, with unsettled cash if I'm doing day trades. And now that I did 4 day trades in a week, it's very tough. Because when Coinbase hit down to 315, I was looking to buy it. I went down here, was ready to buy it, had 15 shares lined up, and could not buy it because it said that I didn't have the day trade funds available. So it sucks. But I did end up getting in over on Fidelity. So I have it at 320, 324 over there. So right now where it stands, it's lower than my cost basis. I have about 15 shares. So I'm happy with that. I'm fine. Oh, it was a test run on Webull. Why would they test it on Webull? Like, come on, let's continue to go. You know what I mean? It's good to know, though. You can see here that it's not available. But it's crazy how Doge has just run over the last... Jesus. Really pushed up to 33 cents. Ran all the way up. Like, that's crazy. Crazy. But, good morning, Matthew. I bought over 1,000 shares of Doge and have made a killing so far. I bought it at 9 to 10 cents a share. Wow, that's good. You keep muting yourself. Yeah, I muted myself, just to put in my password. I hear that people can understand exactly what your codes are from you just clicking. And I understand. I mean, people can understand what the zeros are, but for all of the other things, you can't really tell. I mean, I can at least. Doge is absolutely exploding. I appreciate all the members that are in here. The sell-off isn't terrible, and it bounces back smooth. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. With upside. So, all right. Well, if we look at coin, I'm hoping that coin makes a move. Did get up to $328 in the after hours market. You've seen that rise. It did drop down and down to 315. I was looking to get in at I think it was 317 yesterday. So I would be up right now. But it's looking like we might see another, bad day. Look at SOS. SOS is down 5%, 5.5% already, down to $4.28. It did get down to a low of, $4.05 briefly, which I wanted to make an investment there. That was the first place that I noticed that I couldn't actually make a move. And I was like, I was just pissed because I could have lowered my cost basis to a halfway point. So when it did get up here, I could have sold and then waited for it to get down to that point. But that would have been the strategy. But the problem is that I have too many day trades that I took out, which I guess wouldn't have been a problem if I would have just waited it out, knowing that it will eventually come back up to 360. I ended up selling at like 3 when I made my second investment into coin. I ended up selling because I bought in at 380 and ended up getting stopped out at the 350 mark, a little bit below 350 because it was dropping so fast. So when they did sell me out, they sold me below my limit, which is funny. Yeah, so I sold then, but what's crazy is it would have came up. It did come up from 310 all the way up to 369, I believe, again. So it basically pushed up pretty high to where I could have sold and had less of a loss. And then I also wouldn't have lost a day trade, and I would have been able to make this investment so that I could have driven this price up. So it sucks, but I can't predict exactly where it's going to go unless it's at its bottom or close to it. So, or at its peak. It's very tough to really predict what's going to happen in between. So ZOM is killing me. I need it to go up. So do I. It's definitely killing me. I have 3,000 shares of ZOM sitting at a loss of $1,066. So it's a substantial loss right now, and I need ZOM to do something big. I know that they have a lot of potential. It's the fact that a lot of things are actually down. So it's not even just saying that ZOM is down, but you have other things that shouldn't really be down, should be pushing on the way up. Cost should be making a move up. SOS should be making a move up, but we're seeing more of a bearish market, and it's tough to make money in a bearish market. You just have to wait it out. Patience is definitely key in this aspect. So I mean, that's what I'm going with. Because something like Fubo TV is low as well at $19, which I haven't seen it get to $19 since it made that initial push, which was a lengthy push. It wasn't just a pump to the position. So it was a lengthy push, and I haven't seen it get back to lower than 19 in a while. So investing at $20, thought it was pretty much at its low, but the fact that we're seeing a bearish market is continuing to drop a lot of things lower than what we expect them to do, breaking past hard support levels. It's very tough. I wish coin would have pushed up to 350 so I could get out and buy more. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I noticed that there was more of an opportunity with SOS, so I took the money out of Rocket and put some in SOS, and now I'm also holding on to some because I can't trade with it. And SOS ended up dropping after my initial push that I wanted to get from them. I could have gained $500 or so from this move right here, but since I had a meeting, I lost money on that deal. So I lost an opportunity, lost money, and it just didn't sit well with me. Now I could have gotten out at some of these points if I knew that it was going to decrease, but it didn't look like a day that was going to just decrease. It looked like a bounce back day, but it ended up decreasing and continuing to fall. And then yesterday did the exact same thing. It fell 5%. Right now it's down 4%. So GSLI, I literally gave news, and they have 5 years of 0% cancer reserve, and their stock plummeted. I don't get it. It's the bearish market. It's overall. I mean, you could see a lot of positions that are increasing. Like I think I seen a position today, esports technology, that grew a crazy amount, with 507% yesterday. What in the world did I miss seeing this? Um, but yeah, I would have definitely made, well, I couldn't make any moves because I couldn't buy anything. They wouldn't let me. I'm restricted. Um, so yeah, some people are saying, who said that it's running again? What, Doge? Um, yeah, it's up to 30 cents. Want to see that continue to run. It's definitely making some positive moves. I like the way that it's moving. I just wish that I could buy more. I mean, I have money that's clearing in Robinhood, and I'm going to wait for a little bit of a dip, maybe down to, I don't know, I would hope that it gets down to 23 or 20 or something like that, and then I'll buy at that dip as well. But I have about $100 more. The problem is that I'm not going to get as many shares because I only have, it got up to 20 cents rather than that 6 cents mark. I should have put the whole 100 in there, but I decided to put $30 into Ethereum, which is decreasing at the moment. So yeah, so is Bitcoin. Down from that, what was the high? 64,000? Yeah, 64,900. So almost hitting 65,000. That's crazy. But yeah, the stocks are killing me. Stocks are absolutely killing me. Typically, I'm able to gauge when things start to really get bearish. And a lot of times, bearish markets, they just go against you. And when they do, you're supposed to, limit your losses so that you don't get held up in that bearish market. The problem is that this hit, some of it would hit overnight. Then you would end up getting into a situation where you have to get back to break even or get close to it to limit the losses. And then some things like ZOM just, would rise very fast and then throughout the day would decrease. So it's something that I may not be watching while I'm working because obviously I'm doing other things. Did I play an ad? I'm going to play an ad. I don't know if I did. I'm sorry if I did already. So yeah, ZOM being down 2%, down to 95 cents. I do see the potential, the huge potential at, that 90-cent mark, but I just don't want it to go lower. With a bearish market, it pushes past different support levels all the time. I'm glad that there are retail traders making money on Doge. Crypto trading seems to be the new wave. The manipulation happening in the stock market right now is unbearable. Exactly. I'm 100% with you. Good morning, Eugene. But yeah, I would agree with you. Who's not? I mean, AMC is looking okay. The way that it's moving, I did like the movement that it had. It's just it sucks that it's not moving as much as we hope. Like what a squeeze is. Like you look at all the other positions that have had large growth. Why hasn't AMC had that large growth? I understand getting to $20. People are like, oh, we can get back to $20. That's great. But why hasn't it had the large growth that we've seen with, like, say, cost? Cost went from, let's look at 6 months. Cost went from $2, right? So $2.02. Let's go from back here, $2.02, all the way up to $1 or $174. That is a huge move. That is squeeze potential, right? You're basically going from $2 to 200, or going from $1.70 to $1 and to $174, right? You're basically having that multiplier there. Also, you're seeing the same thing with GME going from $5 to $500, right? You're seeing that increase from there. But AMC, it goes from $191 to $25. Are they really holding them back that much? I mean, the short volume is there. The short interest is increasing right now. A squeeze for this should be to $190, $200. That should be where it should be going. The fact that we haven't gotten there yet is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We should have been there from the beginning at this point, and we should have had this double touch point, getting up to $100, $190, $200. But it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we haven't gotten there, but it's the hedge funds that are keeping everything down. I don't understand how we didn't get here at this point. Am I the only one thinking that we should have been at $100 or $200 at this point with this growth? Were they continuing to short it then? Like what? I don't understand it. It should have grew a lot more. Because what I'm concerned with is the fact that we're pushing for, it to increase, let's say to $20, basically double in price. There are so many other positions that are double in price. You look at Dogecoin right now, and it's quadrupling, tripling. It's doubling, tripling, quadrupling. It's doing everything it possibly can, and people that are investing there are gaining 3 times, 4 times, 5 times their money at the moment. But then we're hoping for a double or a triple of the price here. That makes no sense. It should be a full squeeze. Obviously, I look for potential, but it just pisses me off that we haven't seen that squeeze, that jump. Double down yesterday on SOS, lowered my average to 460 and set to sell at half that price. Got a little greedy when it started to move up. When it sold at 465. Well, it hit 463. Yeah, I mean, yesterday wasn't the best day for a lot of positions. I was hoping to see something really good. I knew that $4.70 was a low point, but the way that the market is going, you can definitely see that we had other support levels. We had other support levels of that 422, I believe. 422, and it ended up surpassing that, ended up decreasing past that to 405, showing that it can just break past support levels at any moment. Like it's crazy. Debt conversion have the share price. I guess that makes sense. It still should have been an increase of up to $100 rather than the $200 mark if you're looking to have that share price. Don't forget Wanda sold their shares right at that moment. But if you notice what happened when Wanda sold their shares, they sold, when they did sell their shares, the stock price went up the moment they sold it. It was a little bit after that the stock price went down. Maybe it was the news that they sold their shares, basically saying that a bunch of people were going to sell off, and then also partnering the short amount in there. But that should have definitely, jumped. It should have definitely jumped a lot higher than that. But I would agree. I mean, there was a lot of pieces that were negative towards that. Let me turn up the heat because I'm cold, so cold. Thank you, Julius, for becoming a member. It means a lot. It means a bunch. Never mind. It changed to 1,015.6. First time I've seen AMC short shares available listed at 0 in FinTel. I've seen like I've said, I've seen AMC at 0 multiple times, but the issue that we have with AMC is that we need the interest rate to increase. It looks like it's increasing every single day. We're seeing more and more, more of that interest rate increase with the amount of shorted shares. Like if we go to AMC short interest, so I'll refresh this. We can see that it was 32% short volume. That's high. 14.3 million short volume versus the 44 million volume. So we're seeing a lot of people that are shorting it. Probably you want that around that 10% mark. Typically you're going to see people short it no matter what. You probably want it a little bit less than that, but Yes, you're right. 1 million short shares available. They're looking to short that position. And then 15% short borrow fee rate, which I believe people have said this is higher. So Fintel really gives a ridiculous number, but it shows the growth rate, I guess. We have 510 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. If you want to join as a member, it's only 99 cents. It's a members only chat to weed out all of the BS that we have with the, you know, what is it? Ted Cruz killed JFK, something like that. And let's not start saying it. And after I say that, I realize that people are going to start saying it. Sorry, at work, trying to mod / watch the ER. It's busy. Oh, you work in the ER? My wife works in the ER. Well, she works for in radiology, but she's in the ER a lot. AMC hit $14 ceiling, which it couldn't break. There were memes about it on Reddit. Were there? I mean, AMC should have had a ceiling of $200. That should have been the max ceiling right there. The fact that we're talking about, oh, AMC can hit, see, the fact that we said that AMC is going to hit $20 or $30, and we're so hype about that, it's a little ridiculous because I'm okay with taking profit, but it should be something that increased a heck of a lot more than this. And I was all for it to increase as much as possible. Steve, thank you for becoming a member. Ted Cruz's dad liked AMC, I think he said. Well, good. Everyone needs to like AMC. AMC for the win, right? Yeah, so make sure you guys hit that like button. We'd love to get it to 250 likes. Right now we're at 121 from what I see. I heard his dad is shorting AMC. Well, that's not good. We don't want that. We don't want any shorting of AMC. It looks like Coinbase is now positive again, you know, up to 0.39%. We're seeing AMC make that move above $10. SOS is starting to make a positive move back up, you know, above $4.20 up to $4.36. That's good. Fubo TV, I need them to make a move. I was, you know, very bullish on where they were at $20. They got up to 21. I was up $100+. Did decrease, obviously. Everything freaking decreased. Let's see. Is there any positives here? Cost is down to $19. Got down to $18.86. I was down 500 plus when it did get down to that point. That should be pushing up to $23, $25, $27, and I'm looking for that to get well above that point. But we gotta start seeing these you know, bullish days rather than all these bearish days. GME mixed squeeze today. I mean, I don't know if anything's really gonna make that squeeze. I hope so. Like I said, you can't really predict all of this stuff, but I really hope so that that's gonna happen. Do you have a moment to look at HDSN? It was having a bullish rise last week, but I can't find any news about it. Yeah, a lot of times you're not going to see a ton of news about, especially stocks that are this low. Let's see. I only have a certain amount of history. Okay, there we go. I can't say it was absolutely bullish. I guess it was. From that 160 mark to actually push up to 225. A lot of times you're not going to have a full explanation besides the fact that volume was increasing for those. And when you see those rapid amounts of volume, you could see that increase. So you've had days to where it was very spotty and it increased to some of those higher highs. But seeing this, it looks like it fluctuates, could be a decent swing trade if you hit it at its lows. And as you go through certain days, you could see that the overall trend, right? Overall trend is up. Even if you do have these large increases, overall trend is up. but the fact that you can actually have some decent swing trades at some of these lows. So if it hits some of these marks down here, you know, of 130, 124, you can see that end up increasing over a number of days, and get that movement. So I don't have any more than that. There's not really much news that I see here. Back the last amount of news that you would see is from 4/7. But yeah, I mean, it has its days. Just pick the right moment and you know, invest for a swing trade. The problem is with me, a lot of the positions that I'm in right now, you know, sorry, just taking a look at this. Wow. XRP had a pretty decent increase as well. Sorry, that just caught my eye. Don't know why it caught my eye, but yeah, I would say just pick your moment, and you can make a good move. Anthony Brown, thank you for becoming a member. It means a lot. Who said we are in a bear market? We're not in a bear market. I'm just saying certain stocks that we're looking at are very bearish. No one said that we're in a bear market. A lot of the stocks that we're looking at are down, while you're seeing record highs in the market, actually. So record movement in the markets. So I'm not saying that we are in a bear market, just in what we look at and what we're focusing on. AMC, you know, GME in our sector that we're creating. Jesus. Oh no. Oh, I scratched my watch. That's not good. But in the sector that we're looking at, that we're creating, it's a bear market, because nothing really exists outside of what we look at, or what we're looking at, what we're focusing on. Yes, we can bring others into the circle, but right now, where we're looking at, we've seen a number of days to where our overall market that we've created is bearish. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's a SOXL EFT, or it's either a 5-to-1 split. Wonder if we could see 3 digits again. What are your thoughts? I would have to look into some of the news. Seeing that you're saying there was a 3-to-1 split, that's way more than 3-to-1. That had to have been like a 30-to-1 or a 50. Like, that's way more. Can we see triple digits again? I mean, yes, I think so. If I had to look at the stock price and the way that it moves, the increasing that it has had, yes, I think we can. Eventually, you can see it. Seeing that ETF, it's more of a long-term growth type of thing, and you probably gain a traditional, I don't know what, like 7%, 7% return or something. So you're gaining a certain return, and you're going to see that grow. And yeah, eventually you can see it, but it's going to be an ETF that, you know, lasts, you know, very long, slow growth as it does continue to rise. You're not going to see any like huge dips. You're going to see a lot of increasing. So yeah, I think it's possible. Any ETF is built up of a lot of different pieces. So yes. It's interesting, I think I have it as an ETF as one of my favorites just to look at. Became a member, show support to the channel, brother. Thank you, I appreciate that a lot. Your co-host last night was pretty awesome. You should give her a raise. Trust me, I give her a lot of money and allowances. She always asks me for like nickels, but I don't have any nickels, so I have to give her $1. I think that's her strategy. She asks me for a low amount of money, knowing I don't have that money, so she ends up getting $1 out of it. You know what? I need to go and get some nickels, or like pennies or whatever. She always asks me for money, and I understand she wants the shiny money, but I think for her 529 account, it makes sense, or for her college fund, it really makes sense for her to get the most money possible. or if she wants candy. Thank you so much. I'm very curious about it. No problem, Steve. Rumor stocks up big. Yeah, of course. And growth stocks are down 5-1. Props to you for holding SOS. I couldn't take it anymore and sold for a loss, and now I'm all in on AMC and Coin. I understand. I mean, definitely, if you feel as though, so what you should do beforehand is always set where your losses are going to be, especially for day trades or swing trades or in a bearish market. If you are in a bearish sector that we're creating, it's not an overall bearish market, but if you, especially in a bearish market, so if you have a stock, right, that you're in, let's say Fubo TV, and you have a certain gain that you want to get to. So for Fubo TV, I would like to get to a quick move of $25. However, there is a larger move of $30, which means that getting up to $30, it would be a $10 gain, $1,000 of a full gain. So the potential loss that I'm willing to take would be $200. You get stopped out at that price. Now, if it's something lower, you say, all right, if it goes against me and I start losing $20, I get stopped out. You get stopped out, you move on. Then maybe you can buy back in lower and have that in a winning situation. Because technically at that point, when you bought in high and you're selling low. But if you break that and you have that stop loss, you find where the low is, you buy low, and then you sell high. So you're basically breaking that movement, breaking that chain. And until you break that chain, you're going to be stuck in the same movement, buying high and selling low. So yeah, AMC is moving up. That's good to know. Let me see what's happened. AMC is moving up. It's at $10.09. We want to see that break of $10.50 or $11. I like to go with even numbers. YouTube must be making so much money for Alphabet if there's only stock. Oh, you're saying if YouTube was only a stock of its own? Yeah, that's possible. But either way, I mean, it's all funneling through. And YouTube's making a killing, or Google's making a killing from YouTube. Absolute killing. I mean, they take a percentage of how much ad revenue you get, a very large percentage at that. They also take a percentage of any super chats you get, any memberships. They take a percentage of everything, and they're getting a lot of money from it. So if you create more content, you get a lot of money. They're taking a lot of your money, but it's understandable. They have to get paid somehow. They get a percentage. I think with certain creators, I mean, you're thinking that you're creating your own business with YouTube alone, but no, you're creating your business outside of the YouTube platform, not only just YouTube, because YouTube doesn't last forever, right? Sometimes people get uninterested in what you're talking about. A lot of the views fall off. We understand why views do fall off. And that's why you create multiple channels, multiple sources with different concepts. And I have those. I don't really focus a lot on those. I would love to do podcasts more. I asked Erica if she wanted to do a podcast yesterday. She didn't want to do it. She was actually sitting on the couch behind me in my video. So thank you for becoming a member. Life of Elrich. And thank you for becoming a member, Justin. Wow, 3 things hit at once. And thank you for the super chat, Thunder Jumper. Actually, I think YouTube has just recently been profitable. Seriously? That's something that I didn't know. I mean, I thought they would be making a killing based on, well, it depends how much they're adding back into the business. So a lot of the design, executive team, staff as well. I haven't checked into it. I should probably look into it, but I would think that they would have been profitable for a while now with all of the ads that they actually have, especially with the increase in the amount of people that are streaming. That has to be. And all of the viral videos that they can advertise. yeah, I feel like it should be a different story there. I'm going to change my camera because this seems to be dying. That seems to be the case every time. Need a new camera. It will happen. Let's change it. There we go. I think I look a little orange because I have this light off. Whatever, I'll be orange today. I'll be a, what is that? From Willy Wonka. Oh, you have Google long term. Yeah, I mean, those stocks, I mean, they're growth stocks, but like, if something doesn't pay me a dividend, I'm not considering it a long-term position. I don't know anything about, I've seen it pump multiple times and can't figure out why. A lot of times things aren't explainable like that, and I don't know what this position is. Yeah, sometimes those things aren't explainable like that. You can see that pump. Jesus. Jump from $3 to 129. That's crazy. And to see that pump multiple times up to that $73 mark from $38. It doesn't hurt to buy low, buy really low, and then just wait for that pump, because you can make a killing from that, but then you could also lose money. So put money in places that you potentially are not afraid of losing, but then has the potential of quadrupling or quintupling, whatever it actually is. For sure making a killing. They added YouTube TV, which is pretty great, by the way. I haven't checked it out. I've heard of it. I haven't checked it out. We have 628 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. The more likes we have, the more people come in. Anybody wants to become a member, please do so. It's 99 cents. You know, I don't make it expensive at all. I just want to be able to weed out all of the BS, like I've said before. Also, if you want to join the Discord group, link is pinned to the chat. It's right there. Matthew, you want to stream a trading game live? What does that mean? Bye 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 was not Backstreet Boys, but NSYNC. I wanted to say NSYNC, but yeah. Sorry about that. I knew I would offend somebody because I got it wrong. I knew I was gonna say it, but then I didn't want to get it wrong, and then I got it wrong anyways. So I figured I was already stuck with saying what I was gonna say, so I had to say something. AMC is a dividend stock. I couldn't believe how many people have it and didn't know that. It was. I don't think it is now. Yeah, it's not now. Yeah, it's not now. They dropped theirs. I just wanted to point out Doge on Robinhood one-day chart resets at 12 a.m. Your actual crypto resets at 12 CC. Okay, it's good to know. So we know what percentage gains. We know that percentage gains are different. Play it on live stream. Play it live on the stream. Play what live on the stream? Reason for a percentage difference of what? If you're talking about my Webull versus your account, the reason we have a difference here is because I have a normal latency, which is about 10 seconds behind, I think, something like that. So you're not going to see it whenever it is, real time for you. It's probably going to be a 10-second delay until you see it, until you see what you see, basically. Yeah, 2,000% in one day. Yeah, I've seen that, and I was like, what in the world? And like I said, it doesn't hurt you to take something that, let's say you may have a bunch of money. Let's say you have $1,000 free. You take $1,000 and you put it into here, and that $1,000 can jump up, from 22 to, let's say, 20 to 80 to make it even numbers, and you quadruple that amount. Now you just quadrupled the amount that you have there. So that $1,000 turns into what, $4,000. I guess you tripled it. That's what I meant by saying. We have 700 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. It should be above 300 likes. It does help out the channel a lot. Good morning, Ghost Soldier. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you hit that like button. What about DGB? DGB what? DGB Financial? I don't know what we're looking at here. Even without the volume, right now, yeah, I mean, if you're looking and seeing no volume here, you're seeing it hit very low lows, and it has that ability to really push. I mean, when's the last time that happened? 611 that you've seen that increase, and you've seen an increase here. That was on 812. You've seen an increase here on 2. So it doesn't increase a lot. You would have to kind of just wait it out, and it might be a couple of months to gain triple the amount of money. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to put something there at a very low amount, a very low price, and then increase. I mean, that doesn't hurt at all. I can't put anything anywhere right now because of the fact that I'm restricted trading right now. I've been holding AMC for a number of years. It's been paying somewhere around 6.75, give or take a little. AMC has a dividend. It has a dividend right now. I don't see that anywhere. I'll tell you what, if you wanted a video on how to grow $100 to $400 in a matter of a week, you would get that with what's going on with Robinhood and the amount of Doge that I have there. I'm negative in Ethereum, but I'm positive $262 in Dogecoin, from 100 to $381.66. See, it does say it has a dividend yield on Robinhood, but it doesn't say it has a dividend yield on Webull. I thought they don't have their dividend. Maybe Robinhood hasn't updated their dividends yet or something, because it doesn't have a dividend yield on Webull. So AMC Entertainment slashes dividend, hikes stock buybacks. So not every day you see a stock soar after they cut their dividend 85%. But investors cheered the theater up. So that was in February of 2020. They cut their dividend, slashing its dividend to 3 cents per share from 20 cents per share. That's because it also decided to initiate $200 million share repurchase program. AMC said it generated 35 cents per share in earnings. So Yeah, they slashed their dividend back in February of 2020. I don't know if they completely dropped their dividend since then. I haven't seen any articles on that, but it said they slashed it 85% back then. I would imagine they didn't do anything. Dividend yield in history. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, so here's the history for AMC's dividend, if you're wondering. I mean, it went from, $1.55 down to 20 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents, down to 3 cents. So I don't know if it's still, I guess it's still 3 cents. You still get paid a dividend. Hmm. Does anybody have like a screenshot of them getting any dividend? I mean, I haven't received anything, I'll tell you that. Yeah, send it over to my Instagram. My Instagram's in the description. Hopefully it's valid. Or Twitter, whatever. I don't really use either that much. I mean, obviously have more followers over on Instagram. Would like to get more followers on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I will, as long as I start to gain followers, I'll start to update things. But yeah, we'll see how that works. Yeah, it does not now. That's what I thought. AMC stopped dividend payments since COVID. I've got the screenshots if you'd like to see. So Cage, if you reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, send me the screenshots. This is the last one. On only 1 point. It didn't show a dividend, but a month ago it's gone now. I had to ask my wife. Looks like AMC stopped their dividends in Q1 of 2020. Yes, I tried to buy $1,000 in Doge back in January, but couldn't use my online banking. That sucks. What was it back in January? It was below 4 cents, right? Well below 4 cents. Crypto. Let's go. Oh, I can't look at it here. I'd have to look at it on. Robinhood, maybe. Let's look at, I guess, 3 months. Wow, less than a cent. You would have had a lot of shares. A lot of shares. So in January, that's when it jumped, right? So it went from being very low, 0.003. You invest at that point. I mean, people that held from there until now, life-changing money, right? It was less than 1 cent. Yeah, so looking at that, spring up. What was it? Say 1009. So you would have had 101, 111,000 shares at 0.0 if you invested back then or close to it. Multiplied by, what is it now, 30 cents? So you would have turned $1,000 into You would turn $1,000 into $33,330. Perfect. In 2 months, that works. I would have loved to, like, if you invest $10,000, then obviously that's $333,000 that you would have gained in 2 months. That's crazy. But $10,000 is kind of risky, where people wouldn't invest in something that low to expect it to rise that much. But there are people that have invested in it at that rate. That's crazy. But just know that if you're in it for the long haul and it gets to $1 and you have over 100,000 shares, I mean, you basically have $100,000 right there, and it can continue to grow as long as we see the hype continue to move. So am I swing trading Doge? I'm not at the moment. I'm just holding. It's something where I'm holding 1,053 shares, and if it continues to grow, it continues to grow. If it falls, it falls. I'm holding $71 worth of Doge. I'll continue to buy more, but I'm not going to sit here and put everything in it. I would love to have put $1,000 in it and let it sit there for a long period of time and let it grow to, $1. Let it grow to $2. Let it grow to $10. 100, 200. I want to see it make its move, like huge moves. But it's iffy. So let's look at what all the stocks are doing, because Coinbase is up 2%. I'm now currently up on that, I guess in Webull or in Fidelity, not here. But yeah, I'm up there. I have to sell some of these positions. I got free stocks, so I have to sell some of these positions. But I'm down everywhere else besides AMC. AMC, I'm up $250. Zom, I'm down 1,000. Ride, I'm down 400. Cost, I'm down 400. SOS, I'm down 400. It's just crazy the amount of down movement that we had with all of these positions. So we need this to continue to rise, and we're closer to the lows than the highs. So I think that it's definitely a great option. I can't average down anymore because of the fact that I'm restricted. I made four day trades in a week. So if you're not familiar with that, I'm labeled as a pattern day trader. I can't use any of my money right now. I have to wait for money to come over from Fidelity. I did a transfer. I should have done that a lot earlier. I did a transfer of stocks, so I'm not selling my position over there. I am just transferring the stocks over to Webull. Yes, but it made sense, and it shot up and seemed like the world blessed you. Please speak loud and clear when reading the comments. I can't understand when you're talking about if I don't hear the question. I'm new to your channel and I'm trying to learn. Well, thank you for saying that. I try to speak up. Sometimes I just don't understand what the question is, so I'll read it a lot lower. But I'll make it known what the actual question is, or what the gist of the question is if it is a long one. But yes, you're right. I probably should speak up a little bit more. But thank you for trying to learn on my channel. Are you more interested in short-term investing, or have you always been a long-term investor? Like what's your deal, Kim? Only for it to go up 10 years later to 60K. Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh wait, you're saying something else about Bitcoin? Yeah. This is where people are like, I'm not getting stuck in the same situation as Bitcoin. I was looking to buy into Bitcoin back then. I was told to buy into it. I didn't buy into it, and now it's up to 60K. So people want to be in the same spot or don't want to be in the same spot for Dogecoin. They want to get in early, let it sit there, hold on to it, and then forget about it really. If it does decrease, it decreases. You're only investing like $100, $200, maybe even $1,000, and then you're holding, thousands of shares of Dogecoin that could be worth, $100, $200, $3,000, $4,000, however many $1,000, and then you end up, being very wealthy based on the fact that Dogecoin is really taking off. And I don't know how much backing Dogecoin has behind it. Well, obviously, I know how much backing it has behind it. A lot of people are interested in it. I don't know of how much weight it holds compared to like a Bitcoin or Ethereum. Is it completely different? I haven't done a crazy amount of research to understand what the true value of it is or what the true potential of it is. So I want to be able to see that, but I know that it makes sense to get into a lot of cryptocurrencies with just holding for a while, especially with crypto being like the future. Does capital gains tax apply to crypto? I believe so, yes. As long as you're converting it to the dollar, I believe. So if you convert it back to a dollar and you're holding that money back to a dollar, you're growing it from one portion to another, it should apply. Dave, I'm in Doge 4K coins average of 2 cents. That's amazing. It's like hedge funds know what stock retail traders like. Yeah, it seems that way. It seems that a lot of the retail traders are targeting hedge fund related stocks. So ones that are shorted heavily by hedge funds. Yes, that's exactly what they're doing, and what we're doing. We're looking to have them squeezed out of their position. That's the best way to target a squeeze. If hedge funds are targeting a position to, are targeting a company to short it to bankruptcy, then yeah, that's the ones that we're targeting. We're looking to get back at them for doing that, doing something like a Toys R Us. You don't want to bankrupt anything. But yeah. Yeah, supply of Doge is ridiculous, and I don't think there is a cap. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Not having a cap could be bad, but then I want to know why they don't have a cap. Maybe there's a valid reason to why, or it was just created out of the blue and it's catching traction, and we shouldn't actually hold on to it as something that's long term. I want to know what the deal is. It looks like a lot of people think that it's not going to be like, oh, the next Bitcoin, but it could be something really big and grow to, $100, $200 to where people can make a lot of money from it. And if it does, it grows to $100, and obviously I have $100,000 worth of a gain in how many years, it depends, what the movement is like. But with all of the people that are looking to buy millions and millions of Dogecoin, I mean, it's a lot. And as it starts to increase, people buy less and less, but still, you're still seeing that like a really big push. The only thing you're not seeing is the supply and demand if they're creating coins just out of thin air. Omnicoin may be next. It's at 0.00017 right now, but you can't buy it on Robinhood or Coinbase. Well, that sucks. Where can you buy it? Finance. So I buy mine at Robinhood, or on Robinhood. So I believe you can get it on Coinbase as well. I think they just added it. They did a test run in Webull, and I don't know if they're going to add that as well. So we have to check that out. Cost is up 1.6%. That's pretty good. Coinbase is up 1.7%. AMC is up 1.2%. SOS made a little bit of a move. Instead of being down 5%, it's now down 3%, up to $3.39. I'm still at a cost basis of $4 and I say $3.49. I'm at a cost basis of $4.84, I believe. I believe that's still it. Let's see. Yeah, $4.84 at the moment. Can see that the bottom is, that low of $4.05. I do see huge potential. Only needed to go to about $6 to gain $1,000, or it can go a lot higher of, that $8 mark would be amazing. But I'm not looking for the biggest push. I'm just looking for something that can start me off green here, because everything is red. I mean, AMC is the only thing that's green, and need this to really push up. Just starting. I'm heavy into Fannie Mae. What do you think? I haven't looked into it. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. We have 816 people in here. We should have about 400 likes. If you guys want to become a member, just to talk in the chat, I am going to open up the chat towards the end of the stream, somewhere around like the last 10 minutes. But yeah, if you guys want to become a member, please do so. It's only 99 cents. It weeds out a lot of the BS, and I'm really tired of having to sift through those stupid comments. Not saying that people are stupid. It's mainly just the Ted Cruz killed JFK type of thing. Every profitable crypto sale is taxable. Yeah, anything that converts back to US dollar is taxable. Sending the screenshots. I'd like to swing trade out of it. All right, I'll definitely look at those in a little bit. Taxable even if you go. Slim Jim was promoting Doge. If more companies do, it's off to the moon. Yeah, I mean, again, we still need to understand the cap situation. 50% of Doge is owned by 5 account holders. Well, that's interesting. Don't they create more Doge? So there's no way that's possible. What's next for AMC? What are we watching for? So I think what we're really watching for is we're looking for it to break certain points. Obviously we want it to break that $11 mark and get past the $12 mark. We need those milestones to be broken there or met. It needs to get back to the 14. It needs to break 15 to see that overall uptrend. Once we see that break 15, then it's smooth sailing from there. I believe we're going to see a large push, but as long as the hedge funds keep pushing back, you might see that end up fighting back at certain points. So we're holding for that to increase, but just know that they'll continue to fight this over and over and over again until that that interest rate ends up, really, eating away at their profits or making them lose more, I guess. So yeah, once that interest rate really pushes, we get that up to 50%, 70%, 100%, whatever it is. We see that interest rate really skyrocket. Then yeah, right now Fintel says it's 15%. I think different platforms are saying other things for the interest rate, but we need that to skyrocket in order for that to increase. But we're waiting for that to push above $10, $10.50, $11, looking for those even numbers to break through. Obviously, with some of the other touch points of like $10 or $11 here or $10.80, that's definitely a point to where it does fight back a lot. But we're looking to break a lot of those resistance points. Go to the hospital. Sorry, Matt. And no problem. I didn't read what you said up there. 1977, the creator probably has a bunch. Whales and billionaires. Yeah, I'll stop saying my place. Use the map. STDs. I don't understand that. I just bought 21 more shares of Doge, of dogs. That's what you have here. It corrected you. I bought 21 more shares of Doge. I keep buying more shares as it goes up, as it goes down, as it swings back down. I'm buying more shares. Do you have Dogecoin? If you do, what did you buy it at? So let's look at my Doge here. So I have my Doge. I have 1,053 shares. I have doesn't tell me what my my average cost. Here's my average cost of 6 cents or close to 7 cents. My original cost, I believe, was 5 cents, but I did end up buying more, which brought it up to 6 cents. But then ended up jumping up to 32, 33 cents, and we're seeing that continually increase. I'm up $265. It fluctuates, but $265, up $58 today, and that's my average cost. If Mark Cuban gets the NBA to accept Doge, will hit $1 ASAP. Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility. We're going to see that really move. Thank you for getting me to 300 likes. I appreciate that a lot. I'm going to play an ad here because I haven't played one in a while, for people that don't have YouTube Premium, or some people might not even see it. Doge has no cap was a joke that turned into something else because of following. What we're seeing now is simply our way of giving the finger to everyone. It's all hype. Yeah, I think it will be all hype until it turns into something more serious. So, yes, it was created as a joke from what I heard, but kids' college fund right there, $270 is kids' college fund. Well, the way that it grows, yes, possibly. But I have a 529 account already built up. That's, I hope that they, get scholarships, or, find their own route in order to do it, because I would rather them be able to create their own path than use the money that, I built for them and then get rewarded for the fact that they created their own path by having that scholarship. If you get that scholarship, you still get that tax-free money and you can still use it on a lot of things that you want. But yeah, I mean, that creates more opportunity for them, and I want to see them build their own, situation. I had to start from the ground up, build my own debt as well. But yeah, it's something that I would like to see them do, is work for their money, work for their success, rather than just be successful based on the fact that I'm making them successful. I want them to do something for themselves. And this is why in every situation, I'm going to do the best thing possible for them. Like with allowance, when they get older, allowance is going to be taxed. I'm going to tax it at 30%. I'm also going to take out 10% for savings. And then they're going to get whatever's left. So any allowance that they do get is going to be taxed, so they understand like the tax system. I'm going to say I'm taking it out for federal, taking it out for state. I'm breaking it all down for them. I'm doing everything possible. If they end up making money by mowing the lawn, whatever they wanted to do, I'm going to tax that as well. So I'm going to show them the exact system, and then I'm not going to make them do like income tax or anything, but probably like more of a simplified version of it, understanding what the percentage of taxes are, and if they paid over on their taxes. I'll purposely take a little bit extra sometimes. Like I'll take 31%, and if they correct me, then they correct me. But I'll take 31%, 32%, and then after the end of the year, I'll be able to add all that up, and we'll see if I overtax them, and then they'll get that tax return so that they learn taxes. They'll get that little bit of a bonus at the end of the year saying, oh, I have all this money that I can use on something else. I think that's perfect. Yeah, when I started thinking of that, I was like, why are people not doing this? I dad tax my kids' fruit snacks. That's smart. I open a custodial brokerage account for my kids. They can each get to pick 2 stocks, and I put half their in the other. Yeah, in index fund. Do you have a 529 account for them? There's a 529 account. The growth on that is pretty good, pretty substantial, and the tax benefits are pretty substantial as well. If you're looking for them to go to college, you should probably look into that. Maybe instead of putting it in an index fund, because then they use it towards school-related things, and it's always great for them to understand. I love the 2 stock picking things. Once they do get older, I'm definitely gonna look at that as well. You should buy their artwork now and sell it back to them 10 years later. Well, that's a great idea. As long as they make like decent artwork, I love different artwork. Like I love drip paintings. I would love to have like, obviously it's expensive, but get like original, like a Jackson Pollock, or even just a replica. I mean, I would love it. You need millions of dollars to get that though. Just bought 8 more shares of AMC at $10.04. Grand total of 1,132 shares to the moon. That's what I like to hear. Might as well use credit too. I have a scammer to interrupt them. Entity, so do you see this AMC pre-market lift being an indicator, or do you expect it to fall at the open? So this AMC lift, you're saying could be an indicator. The thing that we have grown to notice here is that pre-market, after-hours market means absolutely nothing in this case. I think somebody became a member and I didn't see it. Thank you, Darwin, for becoming a member. It means a lot. But yeah, it means absolutely nothing in most cases here, because for most days you've seen that decrease right from the start. And yes, you did see a pullback in certain situations, but you've always seen that initial decrease from where it was. It's been like an 80% chance that it decreased, probably a little more than that. So whether we see that decrease right from the start, I'm saying that it's a high chance that we will see that fall. But we might see it end up making a move upward. I'm just hoping that we see a complete reversal of the apps of this market, of the sector that I'm creating. Even though the market may be up at times, a lot of stocks that we're watching are down. I would say it's not really an indicator. It does show you a little bit of the volume. So I like to gauge the volume to know exactly where it's going to be. We might hover around that 40 million volume, just like yesterday and the day before that, unless we see like a crazy uptick in volume, which I don't see right now. Typically, you want the pre-market to be a lot more in volume. It's only at 343,000 shares worth of volume. The average is 171 million. So we notice that we need this to be at like 3 to 4 million before we can see that actually make a substantial increase. So yeah, I think it definitely is not an indicator. The only thing I would say is an indicator is the volume. Everything that happens in the pre-market, it's with less volume, with limit orders. It's not with including market volume. It can't really show you a clear indication of what's going to happen in the day. There have been times where AMC has been up 5% and all of a sudden has decreased, 10% in the day open. And it's unexplainable why we've seen that increase, but seeing that decrease is also unexplainable. So we have 873 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Darwin says thanks and great content. Yeah, no problem. I mean, thank you for showing up. Without everybody that's here, there would really be no me. So thank you. No regular custodial brokerage account. When they start working, I'm going to roll it over into a Roth IRA and they can access it until they're 21. Perfect. Love to hear a plan. Love to hear it. There's always different ways that you could do it. They can take money out of their college expenses with no penalty. More versatile than a 529. True. I just feel like a 529 actually grows a lot more than something that something that you may be picking like two stocks that might not have the same amount of growth as a 529 account that might actually grow 10 to 15% at times. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. I know that their 529 account gains a lot, way more than what my Roth IRA would gain, percentage wise, not money wise. Obviously my Roth IRA is more than that, but still. Thank you for becoming a member. All right. Jadis. Did I say that right? Jadis. Help me spell it out phonetically. I'm horrible with names.
Jada.
So Jada, is that Jada? It's fine. I just want to get the name right. No, without Mrs. Perry, there would be no you. Behind every successful man, there's a successful woman. True. She allows me to do a lot. She puts up with a lot too. I keep waiting for Doge to pull back so I can get in, but here's at 34 cents and it keeps going. Feel like you're chasing it, but it keeps going. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so just say Julie. That's going to be tough to remember if you have a. It might not be. We'll see. I don't say names often, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, it looks like I'm happy that coin is actually going up. I'm happy that AMC is making its move up. Need that to break the 1050 mark and push past 11. We want to see that today. We want to see that growth today. That would be amazing. Anyone see Blue Apron got halted yesterday? I did not see it. I wasn't paying attention to it. Did it move quite a bit? What's the... Do you have a ticker symbol? Is it Blue Apron? This isn't it, is it? This isn't it. Can't be it. Well, that did move quite a bit. I did not see that. It moved up quite a bit, but no, I didn't see it. I think you can easily change the name if you just go into settings right now. I think you can change it. Shouldn't be a difficult task. Now we have 783 people in here, guys. Continue to hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. Yeah, it definitely moved. We've seen it level off. I'm at that $7 mark, but hasn't really done anything in the after hours market or pre-market. Actually has dropped down quite a bit in the after hours market. So all in all, great movement. Could have made a little bit of money from that movement, but it's very unpredictable that you would have that movement. What was the reason for that? Don't really know. Food delivery, online milk, it's gain again. That's 18 hours ago. So we really didn't have too much. We didn't have too much. All right, let's see what Doge is doing. 33. That's crazy. Hit 34, almost 35 cents. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Stayed up all night, swing trading Doge, made 3K. That's amazing. That is amazing. You were able to do that. Again, you can get off and on. Do you have more than, how many times did you swing trade it? That would have been like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. What do you think the odds are that AMC will break 1050 today? I've been holding and expanding my position since January 27th, and it's always seemed to have a hard time making gains against the shorts. Yeah, it's definitely tough. I think the odds that it increases if we see a positive day, yeah, it can increase to over 1050. I would say that I would go out on a limb and say that it could increase over to that point. What it hit this morning was 1019. The problem is that we are seeing a lot of red in the market, and typically when we see that, the pre-market doesn't really tell you too much because you can see that completely reverse if you really wanted to. And towards the end of the pre-market, you could also see it jump up, which you are seeing this rise in the end of the pre-market. You're seeing costs make a little bit of a move at the end of the pre-market. Let's see, Fubo TV is dropping down at the end of the pre-market. That's not good. Down to $18.90. I haven't seen this low since the beginning of it pushing, you know? So this is very interesting. It has the full capability of jumping. The full capability of jumping up to that $63 mark. You see the growth that it had from $5, and it was over a number of days, a number of weeks that you've seen that growth. It wasn't something that just jumped overnight. Now down to this point, to the $27 mark, yeah, but it's showing the strength that it did have. And then obviously people continuing to grow that, showing that strength on this line right here, this trend line. And then all of a sudden it just started to drop off for no apparent reason, even though it has a lot of good news behind it, a lot of following behind it. The only thing that's really bringing it down is the amount of shorted positions. So, I mean, let's look at, I'm not looking at that over here. Dogecoin's making a move. Let's actually change this. So 20% short. We have 1.7 million short shares available. 1% short borrow fee rate. So that hasn't been really pushed that much. It's been shorted, but it hasn't really been shorted that much, I would say. At 18 million, volume for Fubo TV. Look at something like SOS is 16% short, 6.3 million, 150,000 short shares available, 39.9 short borrow fee rate, so pretty high there for SOS. That's crazy. I'm about to hit $300 worth of a gain just holding it. In the past year, it grew 17,691 or 90%. 10K a Doge at 4 cents. I make 1K every 10 cents. That's amazing. That is absolutely phenomenal. If I were you, I mean, I don't know the full potential to this. We have to really check it out. But for me, I just hold on, as long as possible. How much is that? You have less than $1,000 in there? Yeah, that's nothing. And you gain $1,000 every 10 cents? Come on. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And if it gets to $1, if it gets to $1, you own $10,000. If it gets to $2, you own $20,000. If it gets to $100, like you're making a lot of money from there, just letting it grow and not missing out on those opportunities. And even if it does decrease, all the way down, what's a loss of $1,000 with the potential to gain $1 million? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So AMC still hovering around that $10.12 mark. Everything else looks red. I mean, Ride is red. Let's look at Tesla's red. Everything looks down. We're seeing these horrible times down to 92 cents for ZOM. I'm still holding my Zomedica, and down $1,150. Now, this was not played correctly with the negative movement that it had. Was not played the best. But all of these, after you do see these bullish moves, whenever you do see the bullish moves, will end up making those increase. So we'll see how that does play out. I'm still holding AMC here. It's positive. I'm holding AMC in my Fidelity account. That's positive, which it will be transferred over to here, I believe, on April 22nd. I don't know what actual day that is, but I bought at 5 cents, sold at 7 cents for a swing. Here we are. Feels bad. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I bought in with the not looking to swing crypto, but more or less looking to hold it for a long period of time, seeing what Bitcoin did. I just want to hold as much crypto at small amounts, small dollar amounts as possible, you know? It's 9:10. We have 20 minutes until the market opens. But yeah, I put out a poll yesterday talking about Doge. I wanted to bring that up. Let me see where that is. So I put out a poll yesterday talking about Doge, and let's see how many. We have 590 votes, and this is where it gets interesting, you know, because you see this poll here. I made a video, put it on my Perry Experience channel. If you want to subscribe to that, go over to my channel, click the channels you're going to see here, and then you're going to see Perry Experience right here. I also have MP Shorts if you want to follow that as well. Some of these are my friends and family. If you want to subscribe to them, then go ahead and do that. But yeah, I have a community tab that has 590 votes on this, basically saying, are you invested in Doge? And having 4 options: yes, a lot of shares; yes, a few shares; no, not yet; and I don't plan on buying, you know, any. And 37% says they don't plan on buying any. But I mean, the growth that it's had is ridiculous, and it just makes me, you know, obviously if you don't plan on buying any now, I mean, you feel like you're too late, but it continues to grow. So more people feel like they're too late. And what's the problem with you know, investing into something that's 35 cents that has the potential chance to increase to, you know, $100 or $1,000 or whatever it could get to in the next couple of years? It's not going to hurt you. Obviously, people that got in early, you know, you're good. But then people will also be shooting themselves in the foot when we tell them invest at $30 or invest at 30 cents. You know, they're like, oh, I already missed it. It's going to go down from here, and it ends up going up to $1 to where they could have, you know, tripled their money that they invested in there. So it's definitely difficult there. But yeah, there were a lot of people that were talking about crypto, talking about Doge, and how they're not going to, 37%, they're not going to buy any. It's crazy. Thank you, Edward, for becoming a member. Jordan for becoming a member. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's crazy to see that. Let me bring this back over here. Right now we're pushing 35 cents, aren't we? 35 cents at the moment. I'm up almost $300, $270 or $298. We're really making those moves. So many people are looking to invest in Doge. It's crazy to say that it got to this point. I invested literally at the most opportune time, right? I guess it was holding at 4 cents for a while. I invested at 6 cents, and then immediately after that, it started to rise, jumped up, and now I'm up $302, almost pushing 36 cents. Jeez, it's really moving. That is crazy. Doge is where XRP was a few weeks ago. XRP is at $1.70 now. I mean, that'll be a substantial move for a lot of people. You know, just imagine, you know, somebody holding 10K or holding 100K. It's not something that's crazy to hold 100K. 10K is less than $1,000, right? If you invested early. You know, 100K is not that far off from where 10K is, right? So you really only have to, look, I changed my name. Thanks for that. No problem, Julie. I'm glad you could figure it out. I mean, it's really simple the way they don't make it difficult to change your name. So it's good that you got your name changed there. If Doge is tanking, I have the devil's touch. I don't know. I mean, I would just, you know, put out some feelers. I mean, I feel like For me, putting in $71 was nothing, and now I turned $71 into $380. So adding on $309 or so in returns, and holding 1,000 shares. If this goes to $1, it's going to be worth $1 or one. What's going to be worth $1? It's going to be worth $1,000 in equity, $1,070, I guess. It's just going to be crazy. So I'm looking to invest more into there. That'll obviously raise my average cost, but either way, perfectly happy with it. I'll invest more and hold on to it for a long period of time, see what it does. If $200 goes down the drain, oh well. If $200 turns into $200,000 or $2,000, then I'm happy with that. But I'm going to hold on to this for a long period of time. As long as Doge is available, I will hold on to it for a while. Obviously, people are waiting to see that dip, and I'm waiting for a dip as well. I don't know what the dip will be. If it does pull back to 30 cents or pulls back to, I don't know, 23 cents, that would be pretty good. But it hasn't really made that move. It just keeps on running. 38 cents, 39 cents. Everything I touch turns to red. I don't want to ruin this for you guys. I think it just might be right now, the down market, that it might not just be your touch. I have a lot of things that are red right now. The only things that are green is AMC and Dogecoin right now. I have 1,400 shares of Doge. It's about to hit 40 cents. Come on now. Holy cow. Come on, make that move. Make that move. Break it. Break it. You're almost there. I know. It's really making that move. That's crazy. I don't think it's going to dip. It's having massive support. It looks like it. It's starting to fall a little bit. Back down to 39 cents, 38 cents. Starting to fall a little bit, but getting up to a high of 39 cents, almost at 40 cents. That's crazy. I had 153,000. Had is the term that you wanted to start with there. It's good that you put that there. Had 153,000 shares of Doge at 0.0019 in April. Sold in 2020 in January when it spiked. Put it all in AMC. It hurts to see today's price. Oh well, that's 60K. Oh man, that does hurt a lot. If you had that much, and you know, how much did you invest into it? Was that like 1,000? Or sorry, that was more than that, less than that. How much money was that? You got 153. Let's just round the numbers. Is that at 0.0019? 0.0019. $290? Under $300? It's crazy. Because right now that $300 would be worth 60K. That's crazy. Oh man. As long as Ethereum's pumping, Doge is moving with it. Ethereum is actually falling. Ethereum was falling the last time I checked. Yeah, Ethereum is down 4%. and it's down $150, but Doge keeps pumping. It's up 46% while Doge is down 4%. Bitcoin's down 2%. So we're seeing the decrease in all of these places, but Doge is actually pumping a lot. So I don't think it's following. I think it's leading at this point. This is killing me waiting for my application on Robinhood to go through. 40. Did it hit 40? I didn't see it hit 40 yet. I apologize for I am new to this, but where can I invest into Dogecoin? Robinhood, that's where I'm investing in at. I think you can get it on Coinbase as well. I'm not sure of any other platform. They did test it on Webull from what I've seen, but right now we're not able to do that. But it's getting very close to 40 cents. From 6 cents to 40 cents in the matter of like a week. That's crazy. Remember I told you to get in Doge when it was 13 cents. I'm at 101K at 1 cent. Average, I'm up 42K. That is crazy. Amazing to hear, and it's crazy, and I'm happy for you. So happy for you. I'm hoping that it pushes way higher because, you know, obviously I'm holding only 1,000 shares, and if it does push way higher and it gets to $1,000 worth of value eventually, I mean, you're making a decent amount of money. $1,000 times the 101,000 shares. You do the math. Can't get Doge on Coinbase as of now. Oh, you can't. You can view the price action, but you can't buy or sell. So it looks like Robinhood is the go-to. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that dip. And the thing is that where my cost basis is, I don't think that dip will get that low. So every dip that it does have, I'll buy a significant amount of shares, just to hold on to it for a while. But while the stock market is not really moving that much, we can focus on crypto. SOS is down 7%, down to $4.22. That's crazy. Thank you, Kevin, for becoming a member. I missed that, but thank you for becoming a member. It means a lot. We have 830 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, get more people in here. They all need to know about what Doge is doing, what's happening with AMC, what's happening with GME, Kraken. You can get a Doge on Kraken. Oh, okay. That's good to know. You can get Doge on Kraken. I'd be the first millionaire in my entire family. Well, then, you know, hold on and let it run. I think you did a great job, obviously getting in early, holding on for a long period of time. 42K is a lot of money, but obviously you want to get to a point to where you can gain $1 million, but also still be a millionaire, if that makes sense. Because if you gain $1 million by itself and you settle for just $1 million, technically you're still only a thousandaire because you still have to pay, let's say, half of that in taxes. So hold on for a long period of time, wait for it to grow, and let's see it make its moves. Now we have to obviously judge the situation to see if it's something that can grow at a rapid, or that can have long-term growth rather than the short-term growth, but you're doing an amazing job. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Would love to be able to get into those prices. I was not into crypto as much, and then immediately when I do get into crypto, it grows by hundreds of %. So having a lot of luck with crypto and when I decided to get into it. Binance US and Uphold. So I think, like I said, we just have to figure out with Dogecoin, does it have a long-term growth potential? Is the fact that it only has, or it has no cap on the amount of coins, is that something that will hold it back? We might push 40 cents here. We're getting very close. Let's look at Robinhood a little bit. Oh, we're right there. We're right there. I guess Webull's behind. Is Webull behind? Weeble must be very behind. Is Weeble behind or is it ahead of Robinhood? Because for some reason, the usually usually all of the stocks look the same, but for some reason the cryptos are not lining up, and that's probably why Doge is not live at the moment, why you can't actually buy into it. It already hit 40. Oh, I didn't see it hit 40. Where's the... Yeah, so I made a couple of low market buys at 5 cents and then bought $66 worth of Doge on April 10th. And then immediately after that, it like started to move up. And then now I bought $3 worth, which is only 11 shares at the moment. It's crazy that $2 worth back here was 42 Dogecoins, but then over here it's worth 11. That's the growth. $338 worth of gain here. My total return, $338. Total equity is $411. That would be one way to say, hey, I turned $100 into $400. Or I turned $70 into $400. Weeble is always behind. I never seen Weeble behind. I've always lined them up and seen Weeble okay, but I've seen Weeble behind. This is the first instance to where I've ever seen it behind. So we have 843 people in here, guys. Thank you everybody for showing up. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I do, these live streams and talk about different things, every single morning. Go through different investments. Obviously, the stock market is not really panning out right now. We have 3 minutes until the market opens, and then we can see what's going to happen with AMC, GME, SOS, all of the different positions. Hopefully, ZOM makes a move, but I can't make any buys today, I don't believe. Just because, I can't make any buys today, so that's going to be tough to see anything continue to go down. I can sell things, but I can't buy it until I end up getting 25,000 in my account. You started something now, Matt. New sign off will be bye. I hope not, but it's possible. Yeah, if you guys want to participate in the chat, it is a members only chat. Just go ahead and join. It's 99 cents. If you don't like it, if you feel like you're not getting enough participation, I try and answer as many as possible. Then, you can always cancel. That's fine. But yeah, join as a member. It doesn't hurt. It's 99 cents. I don't make it expensive. I just want to weed out all of the BS that comes in play when you have open chats. Especially the Ted Cruz killed, JFK type of thing. That comes so much that it bothers me a lot. And then even just the negativity with investing in general, or people that don't like you, you get that too. They're more likely not to comment when you have a members only chat, because they're not going to sign up for people that they don't like. Does this mean I can day trade on Robinhood now? Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah. Holding 40, yeah, you should be able to day trade anything. You can literally take dollars out and, trade a dollar multiple times. You should be able to do it with 40K in investments. Yeah. If you have over 25K in securities, you should be able to do that day trading. So that's always secure. That's amazing to know if it does get up to that point, but obviously I'm not holding to that level. But yeah, I only invested $71. But I'll keep investing in other, crypto as long as they're tradable in Robinhood. I'll keep investing in them. I have Ethereum. Very small amount of Ethereum. I think it's like 0.01. EBET. Oh, yeah. Esports. It's been running a lot. Right now we're open. I didn't even notice that. No one said anything. Let's see what AMC is doing. It's up, or it's actually decreasing, just like I said. I mean, it tends to decrease a lot more than it increases. Look at one day. Yeah, look at that. Dropping down to 981. We're seeing Coinbase actually make a little bit of a move upward, slowly decreasing here, but made a little bit of a move in the at the end of the pre-market, but we're seeing a decrease. We want to see that make a large move, and then I'll probably sell what's over in Fidelity once I do have a gain there. I bought in at $324, so I want to see that, grow. We're seeing a lot of red in the market. A lot of red. ZOM is down 10%, down to 87 cents. What in the freaking world? It's making huge moves down, huge drops, which is being crazy oversold at this point and crazy oversold at this point. The RSI is going absolutely nuts here. I don't know. I don't know if it's hit its bottom. I think it's going to continue to go. Like I said, for me, I have 3,000 shares. I'm perfectly comfortable with what I can lose here. $4,000, that's fine. I know it has the potential to continue to increase. It looks like now Coinbase is a negative as well. Coinbase is starting to fall down. We're seeing SOS down to $4.17, starting to increase a little bit, but $4.17 is very low. Are you on the East Coast? And I see Doge update faster than on my end. Yes, I'm on the East Coast. ZOM is just horrible right now. A lot of things are just horrible. We're seeing the worst of the worst every single day that the market opens up. We'd rather that the market does not open up. People are selling AMC for Doge. No, they're not. The way that it's moving, though, it's just not showing a lot of potential to continue to increase. It's just constantly falling. Let me sell my ADT is actually going up. So let me actually sell those positions. My account is forbidden to sell a position. I can't sell my positions because I'm under the pattern day trader rule. Are you telling me that I can't sell at the moment? What the fuck does that even mean? So apparently I'm stuck with every position that I own. I can't even freaking sell today. You gotta be freaking shitting me. That sucks. Because even if I wanted to get out of some positions, I can't do it because they restrict me from selling. What? At least ADT is running. At least it's making a little bit of a move up 1%. At least something is moving for me, right? We have 821 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out a lot. We're seeing nothing really move too much. We're seeing GME that's making a move up. Coinbase making a move up. Want to see that continue to increase instead of decreasing. Cost is down 1%. Rocket's down 1%. Fubu's down 2%. SOS is starting to make its move back up. That's good. The only thing is that I can't freaking sell it. So that's perfect. Ride making a move up. I'm holding ride at $11.86. Thank you, Harry, for becoming a member. Why can't you sell? So I made 4 trades in a matter of a week. So I got listed as a pattern day trader, and I guess they're not letting me sell or buy anything at the moment until I reset it, which I did reset it. It might take 2 days. So basically it's saying that I have to hold on to my positions that are here, which could be like detrimental to like my overall strategy. Doge almost at 41 cents. Wow, it's above 40. Really making moves, man. Doge is really making moves while everything else is falling. Again, that could be my best gain here. A day trader is buying and selling securities in the same day. You should definitely be able to trade. So I did buy and sell securities in the same day. Not in the same day. Well, sorry. I bought and sold securities in the same day. I think 2 times, and then, or sorry, 3 times in one day, and then 1 time a day before that. So total in the week, it was 4. So they restricted me from buying any position, saying that I have a less day traded amount. I just thought that I would be able to sell my positions. That shouldn't be an issue. Is it because, oh wait, you know what? I think I could possibly sell all of my other positions. Why is this stupid? Oh, okay. Oh, it did hit 41 cents. It's about to hit 42. Oh, Doge is really making a move. People better start getting on this. You see Coinbase up. That's pretty good. See that continue to rise. AMC is just falling. What in the world is going on here? It's just falling, down 3%. SOS down 7%. MVIS down 5%. ZOM down 10%, down to 87 cents. Well, you're going to see Doge behind, or you're going to see Webull behind Robinhood because I'm at a 10-second lag. So you're going to see this behind quite a lot. Doge at 43. No, that's not what I wanted. Where's the... No, let's go back. Doge is at 43 cents. What in the world, man? This is crazy. 44 cents. This is crazy. I realize that I'm saying sell a stock if you don't buy back in is not a day trade. Yeah. So I bought and sold positions as a day trade. So that's why I couldn't, I don't have any, I have to trade with settled funds. There we go. I have to trade with settled funds. And I don't have settled funds because of the fact that, I'm obviously day trading. It takes a while to settle those funds. But when you're day trading, you don't have to trade with settled funds. You can continue to do that. People are tired of stock manipulation. Let's move to crypto. No, I don't want to. I love the stocks. I'm tired of stock manipulation, but Jesus freaking Christ. 48 cents, up $433 on Doge. Literally turned $71 into $506 here. How do you deduct tax on Doge when it's time to sell? Is it capital gains? Yes, it is. It is capital gains. You're gonna have to, I would say, put aside 50%. So anything that 50% will be the max. So anything that comes in at lower than 50%, then you could basically say I treat this as a bonus. But you're gonna have to get taxed on all of that money. This is crazy, man. I turned $71 into $500 just with Doge alone. And this is my first time investing into anything crypto related. Here comes 50. So while you're on the screen, let's do a TikTok. I might end up screwing this up. What's up, guys? So I have an update for you guys. I'm actually streaming live right now, so people are seeing me do this. But Dogecoin is at it's actually dove back down to 42 cents. So I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. So 42 cents. I want to say, Jesus, it's really moving. I wanted to do it at 50 cents. Now I can't say that it's going to hit 50 cents if it's diving. That ruined my day. Ruined my TikTok. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, definitely hit that link in the description. You'll see it. We have 867 people in here. It turned for the worst. As soon as I started the TikTok, I'm not even going to start TikToks anymore because it seems like that's the case. That's the reason why I dove. I'm staying in it. It's for the long term. It took a dive as soon as I started TikTok. There's no more TikToks than I'm doing on Doge. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, it is in the description. I have two. I have a golf TikTok and I have a personal finance TikTok. Bro, even if the crypto investor is tanking today, I feel like it will hit 50. It's looking like it's gonna. There we go. Like I said, I'm not gonna start a TikTok because if I do that, it's gonna dive again. I think that's the problem. Thank you, Mo, for becoming a member. Is it Mo S or Mo East? Let's just say Mo. Mo for becoming a member. Thank you. I turned 2,500 into 52K. That's crazy. That's crazy. Keep it going. I mean, where you invested in that, no matter what, you're going to get back your initial investment at least. So yeah. Get your TikTok going. We're in 50 now. How do I become a member on YouTube? Also, I told you to grab Doge at 6 cents. Congrats, man. Wish I would have got more than 20K worth. 20K like Dogecoin or 20K dollars? Because when you say 20K worth, that makes me think that it's $20 worth of Dogecoin, which means that it's a lot. At 6 cents, that's definitely a lot. But yeah, again, I wish I would have gotten more, but I only put $100 in there to test the market, and now it's growing like crazy. I at least want to see some sort of a dive so that I can, buy more whenever more money comes in here, because I have $100 that's coming back in here, but $100, it's only going to be, way less Dogecoin than what I wanted to get. Move my mouse. Starting to hate the stock market more and more. It's just not moving. I mean, Zomedica's down to 86 cents. I'm down quite a bit on Zomedica, and quite a bit is $1,000. That's a lot. SOS is down. Rocket's down, Cost is down, GME's down, AMC's down. Like everything is not going the right way here. We obviously want it to go a certain way, and it's not making that move. It sucks. It really does suck. To tell you the truth. Any dips you would buy right now? Yeah, there's a ton of dips I would buy right now, but it's breaking past support levels. So ZOM support level would have been 85 cents or 86 cents actually is the other support level that I've seen, between 86 cents and $1. That's where it tends to fluctuate and then ends up increasing. So I'm going to hold this for a while, but I'm going to look to probably buy in more as it does start to level out here and then increase. But right now I would say Zomedica is iffy. A lot of other things are iffy. If you got in at this 83 cent mark, you can definitely see that really push up. But so many people see positive things in Zomedica, and it's not making the moves because look at the market. And when I say market, I mean only what we're looking at here, because there may be the overall market that's actually making a move. Markets may be green. Look at this. Look at all the green that's here. It's not up a crazy amount, but look at the markets that are green compared to the stocks that are on the watch lists. Markets are green, but all of the stocks are freaking red. DraftKings is up. Esports is up 15%. That's making a run. But still, let's move this up here. Everything else is down. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Mo for Monica. Yeah, okay, so I'll try and remember that. I'll probably have to just say Mo for a while until I remember all of it. But 870 people in here, guys. Make sure you continue to hit that like button. We have about 14 minutes left. But yeah, I would say there's a lot of dips that you could buy. You could buy SOS at the firm dip of, it looks like $4.11, and push that all the way up to $4.31, or $5 or $6 once you do see those bullish markets. But right now we're not seeing that with everything that's in these positions. Workhorse up 6.3%. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Oh no, I got 20K shares to be exact. Oh, well, 20K, 20,413 shares to be exact. But I'm up 12K. I have a reason to believe it's going to rocket to $1. Not even on Coinbase or Webull. Yeah, if it is when it does get to that point, I mean, so many people are going to buy it. It got shorted all this week, and in the pre-market, there are huge orders. Manipulation. I mean, I think there's a form of manipulation, a down market, scarcity, FUD. There's a lot of different pieces that are factoring into play with a lot of these positions. And notice that, AMC heavily shorted, GME heavily shorted, Cost heavily shorted, Rocket heavily shorted, Fubo TV heavily shorted, SOS shorted as well. Like, you're seeing a lot of positions that are shorted that are actually, just consistently decreasing. SOS is looking like it's making a little bit of a move right now. Don't know what this is. This green candlestick makes no sense. How would it end here and then start down here? What are you talking about? So yeah, I would be there right with you. But either way, I mean, you're making 12K on Dogecoin. I'm going to continue to hold. I'm only holding 1,000 shares. You're literally holding 20 times the amount. But I'm holding 1,000 shares. Would like to have held more, but I just didn't buy into more. What's the tax on capital gains? I think it's like 37%. Is there a way to reduce the tax or play around with it, like sell at a lower minimum? If you hold for a year, you reduce it to long-term capital gains tax, but it just depends. So if you're holding for a very long time, if it's over years, you're going to have a different tax, which is the case. You're probably going to be holding for a long period of time in order to make yourself, a millionaire, or $100,000 or $500,000, whatever it actually is. But yeah, there's a way to reduce that, but there's not a way that you can really play around with it too much, because it is capital gains tax rather than like, tax for business related purposes. If SOS gets up to a certain point, up to 480, I'm going to see where the high is, and I'm selling at that point just to minimize the potential loss, and also maximize where I can gain. If I can get back down to that floor, that's what I'm looking for. But right now, everything is pretty much sitting, at over $100 loss, at least, with Zomatica leading the way at $1,252. Coinbase is up. So what I'm gonna do is, if I can get over to Fidelity, I'm gonna actually let me see what's going on over there. Sorry for the delay a little bit. I just want to see what's happening with my account over here. So it looks like Coinbase is up $67 at the moment. Can it see that potential gain? Is that something you hold on to for a little bit in order to gain up to, yeah, you know what, it's not bad. Can that decrease more? It can decrease more. But can that increase more? That's what the thought is. It's always the thought. I'm seeing some positivity there, which is always good. And you also see some negativity. Now hold on. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Let's look. Take out 10% when you need. Keep holding 90%. Doge the past year. I like that strategy. Is that good? I wouldn't say that's a good plan. I would say you just hold it. If you do that, you're gonna get taxed at the capital gains tax every time you withdraw. But for the whole year, you're gonna get taxed at it. So if I were you, I would just leave it in there. I don't know if you really need the full amount. I would just let it grow, because then you're losing out on potential gains for that 10% that you took out. So is Doge tanking? That's good. That's what I want to see, because I need to. Where's that? Doge is falling to 35 cents. That's not that far. But yeah, I mean, it falls down, we're good. I'm buying in a very low, holding on to it for a long time. We might see huge spikes from there on out. So let it tank. Either way, I see the potential, the quick potential that it could have, and we're going to see that continue to go. So Doge is definitely tanking right now. All right, so we have 771 people in here. Let me just see what's going on with Coinbase. That's steadily increasing. That's good to see. It's not being oversold. It's steadily increasing, getting up to certain levels. I want to see it get up to pretty big levels before I make that exit plan with Fidelity here. Because I really didn't have a full exit plan with Fidelity. It's up to $328, only really up a total of a dollar. Where's that? $1.92? No. From when I bought it. I bought it at $323.94. So it's up a little bit. Up just a little bit. Let's see that continue to grow. But yeah, let me, I have 10 minutes or 5 minutes left. I'm so done with money. Who's down? I don't think that's an option. All right. We have 10 minutes left. I'm going to open this up for just regular questions, and we could try and answer some things. No, let's try and limit it to not actually doing analysis, because that takes up literally 5 minutes. But yeah, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, let me know. But yeah, if you want to become a member, I do the members only live streams every morning, maybe sometimes in the afternoon. I'm thinking about doing some different live streams, like quicker live streams with over on in Patreon as well. You think they will cap Doge? I think it could be, to a point. Quit selling? Why quit selling? How do I become a member on an iPhone? I think you have to go to a computer and do it, from what I've heard. So yeah, go ahead and do that on a computer. I notice you send super chats in order to say things. So it looks like everything is down besides Coinbase right now. In what I'm looking at, Ride is up, esports is up. How the hell do I? Yeah, reach by the end of today. What will it reach by the end of the day? AMC or Doge? Doge is right now. I think it's still tanking. I'm not 100% sure, but we could see some massive movement. If we're talking about Coinbase, I'm looking for it to get to like 350. If it's positive, then that would be great. Get up to 350, that would be awesome. AMC, it doesn't look like it's going to be a positive day. I thought it definitely could hit 1050 if it was going to be a positive day, but it's not. It's a negative day. So hopefully we can see a turnaround. Right now, we're not really seeing that turnaround. It's more or less stair-stepping on the way down. Full manipulation here. A crazy sell-off as we get up here. This is ridiculous that we would see this downward market the way that it's moving. Who killed Ted Cruz? That's funny. Those dips don't last long. Yeah, it seems that way. 50 cents? We got up to 50 cents? $0.47. We didn't get up to 50 cents though, but it was close. I want to see these dips, continue to dip down. I see the potential. Now I want to invest more. For anybody that missed their opportunity, they understand the potential, and then you get in when you can get in. So, what's my favorite color? It's orange. I got it on PC. I'm so dumb, but thank you. Well, thank you for, making that decision. See, this is the type of stuff that I look to, avoid. Guys, I bought Dogecoin at 5 cents. Should I sell and buy back again? You don't need to put it a million times. If you want to sell, then sell. I feel like if you want to gain something large, then, stick with it. I'm going to stick with it for a long period of time. If you want to sell and, realize your profits, you could do that. Doge getting only updated real time on Robinhood. No, don't sell. Wait until 420 at least. What's the website that he's looking at for Doge? This is Robinhood right here. Dogecoin, Doge, Orange Gang. Oh yeah, Doge hold. Yes, 100%. Morning, told you about Doge. You did. A lot of people told me about Doge. I think I don't know who it was, but one person told me to invest into Doge. Because I said I'm looking to invest into Dogecoin, and I was like, what's the best platform, or what platform can I invest now? And they were like, do you have Robinhood? And I said yes, and I have Robinhood, so I invest in a Robinhood. But like you've seen what I did, like I bought on April 2nd, deposited money, and then bought on April 10th. And then it immediately went up, and then I also bought 4 hours ago, $3 worth. I have more money that's coming into Robinhood, but it's going to take a while to clear. And it's only $100. I'm only investing 100 at a time because I put more money into Webull than anything else. Thanks for the open chat. We got up to 48 cents, and I bought 500 shares at 5 cents for $25. Today I'm making profit of $215 at 48 cents. Super crazy and volatile. Yes, right there with you. I sold 77,000 Doge with an average cost of 0.0002 at 0.0008 missed out on about 40K right now. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. I always look at something, just know from now on, like, I understand you want to capitalize on a lot of these gains, but I think it would be best if you hold that in there. Any crypto that's less, yes, it's okay if you lose $100 here. You invest $100 and buy 10,000, 100,000, however many 1,000 shares. Let it sit there, let it grow, and then if you lose that money, you lose that money. It's only $100, but if you gain money in other places, then you're gaining money in other places. So look for those opportunities, put money into those opportunities, hold it for a long period of time, and let it grow. I mean, whatever's popular, whatever can actually move, just let it sit there and let it grow. And that's what I'm going to do from now on with crypto. I'm going to hold a ton of crypto, whatever it actually is. It doesn't really matter what the detail is behind it. If you feel like it's going to fail or whatever, it's only $100. It's a great method. Let it go and let it sit there. Set it and forget it, like those old rotisserie chicken commercials. Man, I didn't buy more when I had the opportunity. I'm there with you. I'm up almost 5K on Doge. I'm so happy. Well, that's good. Let it ride out. I think it could be a lot more than that. All right, so that's pretty much it. I opened it up. Thank you everybody for showing up. Anybody that became a member, we gained 13 members today. If you want to become a member, please hit that member button. It's only 99 cents. I make it cheap so that it's not anything that will break the bank. But yeah, I think it's good, and it also weeds out a lot of the BS, the spam that you get when you just want somebody to come through and they're just like, oh, this. You know what I mean? So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, join if you want to join. Also join my Discord group, which is linked to the chat. And I have 2 other channels if you want to follow those. If you go over here, you go to my channels. Sorry, I don't even know why this is not working. If you go over to my channel, you're going to see, my channels here. And I have an MP Shorts channel, which I uploaded a couple to this morning, and also the Perry Experience channel. Definitely subscribe to those. They are great. At least I think they are. And I put in some work over there. So if you're interested in that, please do that. Right now we're sitting at a net positive right now for Coinbase. AMC's down. Everything else is pretty much down. It's not really moving the right way. So we'll hope for another good day or a good finish to today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.